Author George Couros emphasizes the importance of embracing change and engaging in ongoing lifelong learning. This resonates for us in this program as we are consistently pushed to contribute on the discussion board and engage in projects such as this one. The author seeks to define innovation, determine why is it important, and what it means for education. He explores what innovation looks like in practice, the characteristics of an innovator's mindset, and how one develops this mindset. Innovation necessitates mindful consideration of what we are doing and why. The innovator's mindset focuses on the creation of new and better ideas. According to Friedman, the world only cares about and pays off on what you can do and what you know. This chart provides the 8 characteristics of the innovator's mindset. Innovation is about moving individuals from their point A to their point B, not about standardization. It is individual, personal, and meets people where they are, which means we must lead with empathy and understanding for where individuals are in their learning. Small changes can make a big impact. To create a culture of learning and innovation, we must focus on building solid, powerful relationships, empower people by truly listening, and take a strength-based approach toward learning. If we want a culture of innovation, we need a connection to the heart before a connection to the mind. One-on-one interaction increases people's likelihood to try something new. When trying something new, people follow the lead of others that they know and trust. Change requires effort, and the decision to expand that energy is a social process. Here's a great example of how disrupting your routine can lead to innovation. An airline held an employee retreat and a conference center in order to focus on customer complaints. They wanted to create a better experience for their customers. On the first day, while everyone was in meetings, the vice president of marketing arranged to have beds in each hotel room replaced with airplane seats. The next day, you can be sure that the employees were inspired to come up with some new innovations on how to improve airplane comfort and increase their customer satisfaction ratings. Without this disruption to get people thinking from the perspective of their clients, this retreat may not have had produced any significant changes. These airline employees learned a lot by experiencing what their customers do. What will you learn about your practice if you see it from your students' point of view? How will you disrupt those routines? Simple ideas can have major impacts. Kuros talks about Identity Day, in which every person in the school, students, teachers, a principal, counselors, custodians, lunch personnel, share something they were passionate about with the entire school. The event served several purposes. It helped build relationships, which helped support an environment where people feel comfortable taking risks and working together. It created a space where people felt valued, that their voices mattered, and that their interests mattered too. Everyone bonded through the activity. Simple actions can only engage but empower students in their own learning. When organizations establish their vision, many administrators do not solicit input from lower-level employees, students, or parents. These stakeholders are expected to embrace a mission when they may not understand its meaning or connection to the future. According to Couros, to move forward in education, to create a vision that comes to life, we must take more than a top-down or bottom-up approach. We will need all hands on deck. In this call to action, leaders can create conditions that support change by harnessing the power of technology, encouraging everyone to learn, and understanding that it is a continuous process. According to Couros, learning is messy, and we have to be comfortable with risk, failure, growth, and revision. Once people see leaders take risks, they are more likely to try their own ideas and stretch themselves and their students. Giving people the license to take risks by tapping into their abilities helps create a space where innovation, ideas, and learning flourish. Technology has surpassed engaging us and has moved on to empowering us to accelerate, amplify, and even recreate learning. Less is more. As an innovator, understanding the importance of quality over quantity is important. This section on diversity provides a clear, cooperative example of how a current issue in education applies to the culture and climate of an organization. The connection to education is that technology serves as an accelerator for people's skills, inspires others to try new things, connects people with common interests, and gets people sharing. These are all factors of innovations. Great videos go viral, and great learning can go viral. As Stephen Johnson said in his TED Talk, chance favors the connected mind. There are several ways to stimulate innovation in an academic or work environment. Listed are a few suggestions for the innovator. Concluding thoughts have included discussions on future implications and overcoming barriers. Perhaps one of the biggest ways we need to shift our mindset is in how we decide to measure success. If we want innovative, creative thinkers, then we need to assess in ways other than traditional paper and pencil written tests. An excellent place to explore is the world of digital portfolios. They can be used either to showcase best work or demonstrate growth. Students have choice in the medium they wish to use, prezzies, videos, journals, and learn to develop their voice in expressing themselves. Because digital portfolios can be made public, there is an opportunity for students to receive feedback from people other than their teachers, reflect on that feedback, and formulate their responses. It keeps the conversation going. Kuros writes, with budget restrictions, policies that don't make sense, and curricula that are way too static for a world that is constantly changing, we could just throw in the towel and be okay with the notion of the school of the past. But like my mom, who wanted more for her kids than what she had, I am hoping that we create something better for our students than what we grew up with. When we know better, we should do better. People challenge others to think outside of the box when we really need to think about how we can become innovative inside the box.